really close to tell, but you know, the shop told me they could fix it for pretty cheap. But I just, you know, went with it. You know, it's a driver car, so it is going to have a few chips. You know, if you're standing a couple feet back, you can't really tell, but you know, you get up close to it, it's got a couple chips here and there. Splitter's in pretty good shape, you know, just random little rock chips here or there. Like I said, it needs to be detailed. You know, it is dirty. Here's the dent. Just say maybe a thumb. I don't know, fingertip, I guess, but you know, this little small dent there. The detailer said he'd pull it out. Won't be that big of a deal. Just a little fingernail's worth of paint come off right there. My plan was to just put a little touch-up paint on it and call it a day. Once again, you know, it's a driver car, so it doesn't never bothered me. Nobody really sits over here, but I just lay my hats there. You can still see the vacuum marks. Nobody's ever sat back there either. You know, just a few little bitty nicks here or so. You know, rock chips or whatever. It's a little dirty. I was trying to wash it today, but the weather's not really cooperating. This was the other one, you know, about the length of your thumb. My nephew ran into it with his little Power Wheels, put a scuff in it, but you know, what you gotta do? Kids are kids. I've been driving it this week, so you know, the floor mats and stuff are dirty. My company truck's in the shop, so I've been having to drive my own car. You know, all shoes and stuff. Yeah, interior's nice. Just gotta vacuum it out. I do have an auto blip installed. You know, it's off right now, but you can turn it on if you're on the track or whatever, or turn it off for street. 43,212 miles, AC and heats. You know, just got the heater going right now. It's cold all of a sudden. It's always had WeatherTech in it. Don't mind all the straw wrappers. It's always had WeatherTech in it. You can see right here, that's where the windshield's cracked. Just the way my job is, I haven't had time to, like, you know, have them come out and replace it. But you know, it's not really hurting anything, and it is what it is. But otherwise, you know, need to vacuum it out. Nobody's really sat there since the last time I vacuumed it. This, you know, little stitch popped right there. Not really sure why, but you know. Trying to think of anything else. I mean, like I said, it is a drive. I drive it all the time. Try to anyway. So you know, it's not perfect. It's gonna have its little, you know, it's got a shopping cart ding. That was actually a tree branch Came sliding out of the tree off the roof and smacked it. That's what I get for leaving it outside. I normally have it parked inside. You know, as is always with these cars, you know, these get a little banged up. Like I said, it's probably a 3 or 4 footer, 5 footer. Brakes have a lot of life in them. I've used them, don't get me wrong. They you know, I street drive them, track drive them. You know, I'm just pretty good about the maintenance on it. So, you know, the rear ones are near mint condition just because the rear ones don't get beat up nearly as bad as the front ones do. You know, it's got a tow hook up front. Sure what else. I've never detailed this at all, ever. It's every once in a while I'll wipe it down or something. I do have the fuel rail covers that are normally right there. I just got them up in the shop where I parked the car at. I just took them off a long time ago and just kind of kept them. A lot of these cars, after so many miles, the heat and everything, they start flaking the paint off with the little fuel rail covers, and mine are no different. They got some paint missing. Normally people like hydro dip them or something, but I just took mine off and it doesn't bother me. That's a relatively new filter. I put that on right before our last little road trip in it. See, different places I've been in, tracks I've been in with. But yeah, I mean that's it. Like I said, it's, you know, if you're looking for a collector car, this isn't the one. You know, I do drive it, I do enjoy it. Stand a few feet back, it's a good looking car. You really got to get up close to it to see little imperfections in it just from driving it so much. But you know, you drive it across the country a couple times, that's kind of the stuff that happens. As far as the seats go, you know, my seats are in pretty good shape. Just you know, a little bit of wear here from going in and out, but you know, I oil them up every once in a while. The passenger side's perfect because nobody ever sits in